So welcome back to Milano Climbing Expo 2020 at Urban Wall Gym, Milano. So close to me, Luca Canon Zardini. Good evening, we're here for the lead final. So I'll leave you to present the large volume, and she'll have to try to really press with her feet. Nicolò has a tough job too here. Under knee bar, which is very good, while Martina ends her competition. But at least she looks like she's enjoyed it thoroughly. Yes, Nicolò is in a very overhanging section. He looks solid and determined. Yeah, there's also endurance here, because you have to try and get as far up as you can, as usual. Now Nicolò must try to hold these very small holes in a marked overhang. And that's it for him. It's a pity, but he too looks like he's enjoyed his go. Yeah, he's climbed very well, the technical commentator is saying. And of course it's very hard on the arms and the whole body actually, because it's very overhanging. So I saw him climb very well. He was determined, and really his progression was pretty smooth, also considering his experience, which is not extreme, as you can tell from looking at him. He's really very young. Okay, so the next two athletes are Davide Colombo and Claudia Ghisolfi. The judge give their okay. Davide Colombo is another very young Italian athlete in the Italian national team, while Claudia Ghisolfi has had Rockmaster World Cup comps. So she, besides being Stefano Ghisolfi's sister, she has definitely more experience than Davide Colombo. Of course, she doesn't like climbing very fast, while here she might be able to follow her pace. While we remind you that the semi-finals were in dual mode or simul-dual mode, so the athletes had to sort of climb faster, some faster than they normally would do. Of course, this overhang is tough enough. which is, of course, taxing on all the body muscles. Davide is approaching the section where Niccolò started having some difficulties, and let's also watch Claudia. She found a knee bar too, but it will be important for her to overcome this section, while Davide looks like he's still climbing smoothly. While Claudia is taking her time. They both fell simultaneously. So no top for either of them, unfortunately. But of course the crowd is cheering because they're both Italian athletes, and so the people know them. Now I'm convinced there will be some athletes or a couple of athletes close to the top, if not at the top. So we're just at the beginning of this final, and we now call Stefano Chisolfi and Shaza Kallan. Okay. We hope Stefano Chisolfi will show us a smooth climb. The judges give their go-ahead, and the two athletes are on the wall. Or better, Stefano is. Yeah, the most difficult part for the women is the large volume, and I think if you pass that large volume, you probably will get a fairly smoother climb. But we will see. We more or less know where the difficulties lie for the men, because we saw two athletes on the wall, which doesn't look that steep in that part, and isn't, in fact, it isn't the steepest part, but has small holes. And here, you know, they climb at their pace. So both athletes are climbing smoothly enough. What is very important here is body positioning, because that really helps you save a lot of energy if you position correctly. At the top, of course, you have a psychedelic hold. So we hope, somebody will touch it. So spectacular top. Now let's concentrate on Stefano on this section. This section really, the one Stefano is starting, really looks bumpy. And Chaza has solved the problems here. So there's less than 3 minutes left. So Stefano has found a shakeout point, partial shakeout because he's practically under a roof. While Chaza has found a knee bar. Where she can shake out a bit. So let's support Stefano now. He's got nearly 2 minutes left. While Chaza is trying to shake out a little, but she hasn't got that much time. So great cheering for both athletes. Stefano too has found a shakeout point, and of course we now see a series, a small hold on the men's route. So, we're very curious to watch. Stefano still going. Great support by the public below. They're both climbing very well. "35 seconds left. And 20 seconds and Stefano gets to the top. So Stefano Ghisolfi still had 10 seconds, but he reached the top, or more than 10 seconds. But we need to stop Katya, unfortunately, because she's timed out. But congratulations to Chaza Kalan, because, the field is still open for other athletes. They want to try and do better. But well done anyway. Stefano really gave us a spectacular show. So we hope the 20 seconds we saved will help him qualify well. And now the next athletes, Anna Störer and Stefano Carnati. So ladies first, it's Anna leading the way. We were saying, we were hoping for some athlete to reach the top, and Stefano Ghisolfi has reached the top. But let's see what the two athletes in the field now will do. The two athletes are on the wall now. Stefano Carnati is a young athlete. He's a strong rock climber, and he's growing as a competition climber. Of course, he doesn't compete specifically so much, but he really has climbed the sort of legendary route in Italy, Spain, and France. Anna Störer, of course, is a fast climber. She's actually more well known as a boulder athlete. And so far she's climbing smoothly, and she has a long experience, so she's an experienced climber. See, she's determined, she's precise, she's fast, and of course she comes from many years of competition climbing, so Stefano starts getting to one of the difficult sections, and Anna is approaching a tricky section too, which she's tackling with her usual determination. No, foot slipped and stopped Anna's progression on the wall. We're all very sorry for that. It would have been nice to see her on the top section of the wall, but unfortunately these are things that do happen, as new climbers know far too well. Meanwhile, Stefano Carnati is progressing. Of course, Stefano is now in the roof section. He's found an excellent knee bar, as you can see, and so a little shakeout for him. Stefano Ghisolfi, the previous climber, being a little shorter, he did not find the knee bar. But the route isn't finished. 2 minutes 30 seconds left for Stefano Carnati. Stefano still looks focused and still has 2 minutes to go. This is very determined in tackling this province he meets and he's faced with. A series of crimps. Which he doesn't seem to mind too much. So let's keep him up. And Stefano finishes his round, his route. Not reaching the top, and he makes a sign that he's pumped, definitely pumped. But he climbed very well, which is what counts most. Of course, after the 3 crimps on the blue volume, you really get pumped because the 3 crimps are small and they're in a marked overhang, nearly a roof. So, you know, it is always sort of tricky. But well done, Stefano Carnati, indeed. Now, we have another couple, Jörg Verhoeven for the Netherlands and Laura Ogora from Italy. Great support for both athletes as they come out. So, great experience for Jörg Verhoeven. He used to compete with Luca Zardini, and the freshness and youth of Laura Ogora. She's tiny, but she's determined enough. So I was asking Laura, you know, what spirit is she going to Tokyo in? And she said, well, it would be that of winning. It's the only spirit competing athletes or competition athletes have, which is fair enough. I mean, very true, very honest. Last year, we remind you, last year Jörg Verhoeven won the title, won the Milano Climbing Expo 2020 lead competition. He's a very effective climber, meaning he doesn't waste any energies or efforts. He can change pace. While Laura is really fighting her way up, especially being so tiny, she's forced to use dinos. The difficulty for Laura are the long reaches. I mean, any next hold is a long reach for her. And sometimes she gets contracted because of this, because of the long reaches she has to go for. But she's determined, as we said before. So progression is still steady. The athletes still have 3 minutes 30 seconds left. And Laura is now facing a very long reach. really showing us his steady pace, but he still looks pretty fresh. Meanwhile, Laura has sped up a little. And York finishes his climb. And looks a little bit disappointed for not finishing the route. But well done, York. Anyway, see the athletes comparing their moves and their beta, while Laura is still on the wall. And it's going to be important for her to climb as far up as possible. And we need to support Laura. So a double clip, which is probably a wise thing to do for her. Just a little over 1 minute for Laura. You still have 1 minute, Laura. The watch on the screen is apparently wrong. So Laura speeding up now. Still 30 seconds for Laura. And Laura is really fighting fiercely for the top, but Prim fails her and betrays her. So fantastic performance by Laura, very well done. And of course, a round of applause accompanies Laura in her great show. So really spectacular climb. Now the last athlete coming out, Anak Verhoeven and Marcello Bombardi. Sia duro da battere questa sera, ha fatto una prestazione eccezionale. Adesso abbiamo Marcello Bombardi che è l'unico che può ancora dire la sua. Marcello Bombardi, Anak Verhoeven, intanto teniamo anche qua nella zona del podio tutti i boulderisti e le boulderiste per la premiazione. So the boulder athletes should go into the podium area. Laura really had to speed up, so she couldn't be that precise. She could have finished the route, but in fact she really gave us a great show. It was great fun to watch her. It's a pleasure to see Anak Verhoeven climbing this year. She took part in Milano Climbing Expo 2019 last year, but she couldn't compete because of an injury. So she was an excellent commentator. But of course now she's a competing athlete this year, and so she'll have to fight. Marcello Bombardi still looks fresh. Now he's got a more intense fingery section leading to the roof or near roof. It's a section you have to interpret well because it can be tricky. Anak has a good pace. So Marcello had a wonderful semi-final. He found the knee bar. Marcello always keeps a fairly steady pace. Now Anak has found a shakeout section, a shakeout position with a knee bar, which is very spectacular. Unfortunately, she can't stay there as long as she'd wish to, because of course she's practically halfway through the route with 2 minutes 20 still to go. Meanwhile, Marcello stops his progression. And the right hand just couldn't stick the move and couldn't stick the hold. Meanwhile, Anak is trying to shake out. She knows she can't shake out for long. Anak still has a minute. She knows she has to speed up, a little bit like Laura did. This time is a tyrant, and time is fleeting, as we say. And so we have to push her up, we have to support her up, because we want to see her top, and want to see what happens to the top with the lights in. Really a fantastic show by Anna so far. She's shaking out. She's got 40 seconds left. she knows it all comes to this section. And it's a last effort also from the viewers and the people in the gym who really cheer Anak up. And Anak reaches the top now. Well done, Anak. Really well done. A fantastic climb, fantastic show. That was great. So, in a minute, we'll get the final results of the lead final. But the boulder athletes should be here. So
we can now start with the women's competition for boulder, as usual, here at Milano Climbing Expo 2020. First of all, I'd like to thank Luca Canon for all his comments, but surprises aren't over. And we're now going to start with the ranking for women's boulder. Giulia Medici gets 10th, 9th for Ron Young, 8th Katerina Sauvain, then Petra Campana, Eva Hallenmüller closes 6th, Steph Miriam Fogo, 4th Camilla Moroni, and then we have the podium for this Milano Climbing Expo 2020 second edition. 3rd from Serbia, Stasa Gejco. Stasha, congratulations. Palmorandi provides Stasha her award. 3rd, then 2nd, we have from Slovenia, Katja Kadic. A big round of applause for Katja Kadic. Here she comes running. A friendly embrace between Katja and Stasia. Again, the president, Paolo Morandi, gives her her award, and on the top of the podium, the winner for Boulder Women's Milano Climbing Expo 2020 from France, Fanny Gibert. Another big embrace with her friends, and the first goes to Fanny Gibert, the champion of the MCE 2020 boulder competition. With a great big smile, she now shares the podium with Fanny, the winner, and then Katja Kadic 2nd and Stasia Gejco 3rd. Congratulations to all of the participants who were all spectacular. Now we can have the first four in the final. First, Fanny Gibert, second, Katia Kadic, third, Stasha Jaco, and fourth, Camila Moroni. And now for men's boulder, 10th from Spain, Eneco Carretero. Then Stefan Scherz. Philip Schenk, 8th and 7th. We have Pietro Biagini. Then Ance Peharz from Slovenia. Then Yufei Pan, 5th, 4th to the French Niels Favre. And then with the podium on the 3rd for Gregor Bezonik from Slovenia. Then, so Gregor Bezonik, 3rd. Second, from Italy this time, Gabriele Moroni. A big applause for Gabriele, who gets second. He's maybe a bit used to being on a few centimeters further up, but this time, this year, his competition sees him second. And an even bigger applause to the winner of MCE 2020 boulder from Israel, Alex Kazanov. Great, Alex. The award a beautiful image that gives us an idea of the competition on the one hand, but of the enjoyment of all of them on the other. So we have Alex Kazanov, a new champion from Israel, then Gabriele Moroni, Gregor Vezonik, and Niels Favre from France. And now we are moving on to the lead competition, other protagonists who deserve a recognition, because this year we've had a great competition with all the participants, and we need to thank them for their participation, as well as we need to thank all the other participants, as well as the audience. Special thanks to the route and the boulder setters. So all the route and the boulder setters, please here close to the podium. Stefano Scarpelli. And all the others are kindly asked to come over here close to the podium. Come on, Paolo, you can call them all. Gabriele Moroni, Andrea Zanone, Lorenzo Puri, Martino Sala, Francesco Spadea, please come over. Come on. The route and boulder setters tend to be the shy ones, but please do come. And an applause to everybody, because thanks to Gabri, he has gone through the competition despite this last week hard work. So Martino Sala, Lorenzo Puri, Gabriele Morone, Stefano has already left, and also Alberto Nierro, who obviously contributed supporting them all. He was here a minute ago, but he's disappeared. But anyway, they will get an award. Gabriele Moroni deserves them all, actually. Thank you very much. And then thank you very much. Thank you for having been so hard in your choice of routes and boulders, also for this edition. And then we have the Kundalini Association. We also had one of their athletes getting into the finals. But you have to be quick. At this time in the evening, we want to be quick. So Paolo Morandi, you are the president, and Invernizzi will give you the award. The Kundalini Association has to get to podium number 1. With Paolo and Mario, obviously, we provide an award to the whole of the association, i.e. all those people who give their time, passion and love to climbing to organize this splendid edition of MCE 2020. And then we've also had people commenting yesterday and today, and all the coaches and teachers and trainers. So I'd like to invite Luca Canon, who supported me throughout the day. Here he is, coming from the corridor of the athletes. Thank you very much, Luca, for having accompanied me. And this is the time for your award, a recognition for what you've done today. And we also want to thank Marzio Nardi, who unfortunately had to leave, but he accompanied for most part of the afternoon. So we still have other awards, all the trainers, all the teachers, all those who've helped us all, the teachers in particular, and also the people who supported us with beers at the bar. Are they already drinking? Oh my God. Anyway, where are the young people? So we have Andrea, Simone, Stefano, Martina. Come on, come over. Emma, everybody. Okay, I'll give them the award as representatives of you all. So thank you very much. An applause to you as well. Now we have the official ranking for the lead competition, but we want to thank everybody, those who worked for streaming, and the award goes to Nicoletta Costi from all of us who has been committed in the translation into English. She's still working now, so obviously I don't know whether she can come. Let's see if she can be free for a moment. And let's also call all the athletes from the lead competition, because we have the official ranking, and we can now provide them with the awards. Verhoeven. Third, Jorge Verhoeven. Where is Jorge? I can't see Jorge Verhoeven, but he should be coming. Slowly but surely, we will have Jorge coming, I guess. While we wait for Jorge Verhoeven, we can move to the second step of the podium. Second for Stefano Carnati, sorry. Very well, Stefano. Congratulations. And first and winner for lead MCE 2020, Stefano Ghisolfi. Congratulations, Stefano. We're still waiting for Jorge Verhoeven to come to the podium as third for the official photograph. But anyway, we can take a picture of Stefano Carnati and Stefano Ghisolfi, second and third. Stefano Ghisolfi is going to Moscow for the European Championships in March. He'll be one of those looking for the Olympic Games. Jorge Verhoeven is here late, but still ready for his third podium and for the official photos. So, snapshots for the three of them together. And thank you all. Thank you very much. Maybe you can all rise to the first step. If not, never mind. Congratulations to you all. And thank you very much to everybody. Mario, we need to thank all the sponsors, the audience, the sponsors who supported us in the organization of this Milano Climbing Expo. I called it the Global Village of Climbing this year because it was great to have a look at all the different booths with lots of different products and interesting stuff to look at. Yes, sure. Obviously, we try and give our best, and I hope results are visible. So I thank the staff. What they did was exceptional. I thank all the partners, all the sponsors, the service, and we thank you, the audience, from here and from home, because obviously this is what gives us the strength of maybe organizing Milano Climbing Expo 2021. I want to thank the International Federation and the Italian Federation, which supported us a lot this year, and also thanks to them, this event was successful. And then thanks to Dario, the voice of this event, or one of the voices. We also had Valentina Graziosi, and Vale, if you're here, please do come. We want to thank the sculptor, the magician, everybody. Thank you. Thanks to you all. Thanks to Marchio, who's the heart and the mind of this all. He's always got the strength of doing things and doing things better and better. All our athletes are going for a beer, so this is what we're all going to have together, and music for the rest of the night. Thank you very much to you all.
Ciao, grazie a tutti.